The accomplishments of late civil rights leader, educator, and humanitarian Mary McCloud Bethoune could be felt here at the Pelham-based Split Rock Golf Course decades after she founded the National Council of Negro Women in 1935. The North Bronx chapter celebrated her rise to become an advisor to two presidents, founder of Bethune-Cookman College in Florida, and an advocate for voter registration by recognizing these women who today are stepping out as leaders here in the Bronx to make a difference and inspire a new generation.
As a Floridian, who had an aunt who went to Bethune-Cookman, it has been ingrained in us as women. Going back to my grandmother, education, sisterhood, and love of family, especially our youth. So it's a blessing to be affiliated and a part of this organization.
An organization that is also celebrating a milestone.
This organization is an 86-year-old organization, but our section is 50 years. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary.
Among the honorees this year, Judge Tanya R. Kennedy, a New York County State Supreme Judge.
It's certainly not about me, but it's really about my family, my friends, and certainly God, who has blessed me in so many ways, just to allow me to be here today.
And from law to healthcare, Dr. Christine Greenidge from the New York City Health and Hospitals Corporation helps to coordinate and schedule patients following their hospitalization.
I am so humbled by the honor and the privilege of this nomination. Throughout my life, I was raised by a very strong grandmother who I watched grow up given and given and given. And so I think my very fabric is to be generous, to recognize mankind and do as much as I can to further the development of communities as well as people.
If we as people of color especially learn to enhance new ideas so we can support those ideas, I think our community will always be growing.
That's community activist and honoree Dr. Johnny Gough, CEO of Jade Multifamily Services Center, who is working to keep the organization relevant today. With Mother's Day around the corner, she's partnering with Ridgewood Savings Bank branch manager Janice Martin to present hundreds of seniors with flowers to mark the occasion.
You don't do it necessarily for recognition. You do it because you want to help the people in the community. But it's the icing on the cake when people really recognize the work that you've done. So it's really good. It feels awesome.
I want to help. I want to see, good differences made and positive changes happen. And I see that I have the ability to. I have the experience to do this.
A former Bronx regional representative for Governor Andrew Cuomo, she's now running as a Democratic candidate in the 80th Assembly District. She's joined by education leader Cheryl Forbes, who's director of the Doris E. Stone Early Childhood Development Center, where she's developing a curriculum for children as young as 3.
I was shocked. I was surprised. I said, really? Are you sure? I didn't believe it at first.
Just look at the crowd behind me, 50 years strong and continuing that way by carrying on the legacy of Mary McCloud Bethoune, who is all about empowering communities. For BronxNet, this is Arlene Makoko.